do we go ourselves for the Obliterator? We can protect it, I think it's pretty good. Like, man, I like new cards, what can I say? So now I have the Obliterator and you won't have one, because I will kill yours. So we have a Ganja, but we don't have spells. Wolf Strike, Ward. Nice, nice, that's some quality Mythic gaming. He did it. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here and welcome to another day of the glorious expansion, and this time we will have Azorius control. Probably one of the archetypes you were super curious about with the new expansion, and I have to tell you guys, like, I'm loving new cards super hard. You will see in action Archangel Elspeth, but Sloth, it's an aggro card. Yeah, I guess it is. But I wanted to showcase this and also wanted to show and test if it's good in control decks. And watch the games and see for yourself, she makes a huge difference. So I will keep testing her. So far so good. We have Jin-Gitaxias, because you know you want Jin-Gitaxias. And let me tell you, some players are not used to the word 2. That's all I'm gonna say. you will probably like that play. Invasion of Arcavios card that is basically a 5 mana tutor. Honestly, you probably should not craft this one yet. It's extremely clunky. I like it because I'm a sideboard wish junkie, but you don't want probably to craft it right now. It probably isn't extremely competitive. However, you have 5 mana, you get the sideboard, and the sideboard is this. We have 2 win cons, cut your losses, invoke justice, and rest is the answers for different situations. This is for planeswalkers mostly, but also a removal. This is a life gain, this is counterspell, you always need a counterspell in your wish board. Farewell, because it answers everything. And Silver Scrutiny, I decided that maybe, but maybe it's not a good choice. Maybe you need something situational. Other than this, man, the card I'm most excited about in the whole format right now, Elspeth Smite. 1 mana, exile a creature up to 3 drop, basically. It usually answers like up to Trespasser, right? It even can answer the Raiju, because when it attacks, before it puts the counter, it's a 3/3. So it literally answers every card mono-red plays. At this point, I want to make 4 man after this explanation. So far, it's absolutely amazing card. And in the worst case, you can just, ignore it, it's fine. And the next one is Invasion of Dominaria, something that takes place of the Union. And what I have noticed after playing with this card, this is a Union, right? You usually gain a 4-6 life with this card, and it's an instant, so it's a bit better. However, this will be your win con if you can activate it. And the point that I'm playing some battles here, right? It's hard to flip them usually, but I was trying to go with the Bankbuster, because you can usually make this one attack that you remove at least 4 loyalty or defense counters. So you can make it work. With Emperor you can tinker this 1 extra damage. With Archangel tokens and Emperor tokens you actually have some board presence, more than you think. And with Jin-Gitaxias you can always go for the high end, but usually you just crack the battles with Bankbusters and Emperor. That's the plan I went through. We have also Mirror. So at some point you can create enough tokens to just keep attacking, or just crew the Bankbuster and go for the big hit. This kind of stuff. CW, card that I'm experimenting with, and so far it's interesting. It's a 4 mana play that always is relevant. It hits every creature, every spell. Believe me, your opponent will play spell that matters at some point during the game. The only downside is that it's 4 mana, but if you're against mono black, you will sit in action. I liked it, man. I liked it. You also steal their stuff for pretty good ratio. For 4 mana you can steal like Shorted. If they play Shorted, man, you just play your own Shorted, you remove theirs, and now they are in trouble. It's an instant speed Shorted. It can be that bad, right? And if you copy Invoke Despair or something like this, man, it's really cool. It's really cool. So far I'm testing it, and it's very versatile card. And Sunfall, absolutely amazing so far. 5 mana sweeper, but it exiles. And compared to the Populate, that is kinda the same slot for the deck, you pay 1 extra mana, but you get exile effect. Your opponent cannot draw cards, and you get the Incubate, which is basically a flash a flash timed creature, right? Because you can transform it at the end step. So that really helps with the deck, and this is a creature you will activate very easily at some point during the game, and it will mess your opponent a little bit. Usually control decks have nothing in the board, right? With this you can actually go for it, and sometimes you can crack this battle. Suddenly you get the Anger. This is the deck. I really liked it. We played just a few games to get enough footage for the recording, but we won all of them, so pretty good. I messed up some plays. My opponents messed up some plays, you know, the usual, but I really like the deck. Of course, with crafting, you always want to wait until the meta settles. It's hard to judge what is due to the set being new and what is extremely efficient, but so far what I really like the Invasion so far, and I really like the Sweeper. Yeah, the Sweeper is absolutely amazing, and the Elspeth Smite, I think it will be one of the best cards for the set, at least for control players. So, this is my take. We will see in time, and don't forget to subscribe if you appreciate, you know, all the work into videos. I actually took the holiday to make more content, so I will try to crank 2 videos a day, if I can manage. At least 2 videos a day. So, I hope it will work through. But I will do my best so we can see all the new cards in action, and we will try to showcase a lot of new cards. I think the next video will be battles if it works out, so we can see all the interactions. So let's go into the games and have some fun. Alright, so here just 1 minute of voiceover because I am a dummy. So we're starting again with Invasion of Dominaria. It's a new card, the battle, and the Sarah Angel on the back, and it gives us a lot of time if we are facing any kind of aggro. So we have Fateful Absence, that is an interaction, it helps. And yeah, I'm basically showing the art because I got the default lands and I like the swamp the most. So we are playing against Mono-Red, as you can possibly guess, and they have Feldon with Kumano counter. And this is the perfect situation for the Fateful Absence. You destroy the effect, you don't give them cards, and you also negate full tempo for basically 2 turns. And now we can go for Invasion of Dominaria, which could be the value play, but I decided to go for a Ganjo because we can fight for the board. We have good enough opening that we can actually stay even with Mono-Red if we keep this Ganjo as a removal, and then Invasion of Dominaria as late game play when you lack answers. Oh wow, I was so excited for the game that I actually forgot to turn the mic, so I'm literally talking for like 3 minutes straight or whatever the game is going for, and I just realized, hey, there's this thing called microphone, and it's not glowing. Yeah, it glows. So, we can kill Kumano, that was the plan. So, earlier I probably will voice over this part, but the Invasion of Dominaria gives us a little bit higher quality stuff, right? But it slows us down quite a lot. So, I will actually play the untapped land. I don't need 5 mana very badly right now, I need 4 mana quite a lot. And I think there should be something for CW. I cannot believe he won't play stuff. Alright, I mean, yeah, not my prime target for copying stuff. Alright, way to show as a CW not as a great card. I think it's interesting one. It's 4 mana, always do something, maybe except this kind of aggro, and those are some quality cards against Mono-Red, man. I'm so excited about this card, you don't even realize. Oh, right. That oh no, you ain't going to do this. We don't have triple white. If we want to play this into this, we have to play main phase, which is normally not what I would do. But I will do it right now. Also, he has all the wrong mana, so he has no red to burn the creature in response, so it will get exiled, we will get the live game. It would be maybe worth burn down the house, I'm not sure, depends what he has in the hand. And now we have the Smite open, which can protect the Emperor, and they usually don't want to waste the damage. Alright, I mean, this is the best thing to not go around it. Alright, where goes the counter? It's fine. Oh, it feels great, doesn't it? We lose the Emperor, but I don't care, man. I killed their 4-drop with 1 mana, that's glorious enough for me. And let's go invade some Dominaria, because why wouldn't we? Add some quality land from the top. And we don't have any place, so let's just go for the live game. On the bright side, guys, it's what, turn 5, we're at 22. After attack we'll be at 19. Alright, 15 maybe. Alright, maybe lower. We need to hit a sweeper. It's falling apart really quick. But the point is that, man, look at this stuff. So much Mythic in one place. Alright. I mean, he won't kill us in one turn, right? Invasion of Arcavios. I mean, I will go for my sideboard, because I like my farewells, you know? Invoke Justice is an interesting one. Do we have something that is worth it? Not really. Not really. Yeah, I think it's just farewell. It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect, and we'll have some issues with using those battles, because we are a kind of control deck, but we will try to draw them, and they have enough effects for, you know, just to keep us going a little bit. So the damage will stack really quickly. The lands are the big problem here. Yep, that's one of those. So I actually want to use the white mana from here and use the Smirex. It probably won't make a difference, but you know. Creatures for sure. Then what? Do we go for the graveyards? I honestly think it's not a bad idea. So we will have 2 mana, we play the Bankbuster. I honestly don't think we have time to go for the Memory Deluge. And you know, they have things that sometimes interact with the graveyard. Maybe I should check the cards, because there are no instants for adversary and not enough cards for the squee, right? So they will just keep attacking our face. The copy... Alright, so we can block one of the creatures this way. But what about the second one? This is about the second one. Cool. So, I mean, we can do it, right? So we see if he wants to keep attacking us or just burn us in the face with his top deck. Let's see. Foundry, into Foundry. He still has enough mana to play the stuff, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but we need to first attack. Like, let him attack. So, we can see double. That's a creature. I want my copy. So he can kill it in response, but I still get the stuff, right? So, let's create a blocker. That's not a good mana, but it's okay. Man, my Mirex has such high priority. I guess he has a burn spell. That's not great. But if he has a burn spell, he can just... Bro. It's really not hard decision. If you have a burn spell, you already won, right? I guess he's playing around counter spells, but it's really easy situation. We need to tap out, because otherwise we die and you burn us in response. Bro, just play the card. Alright, so I guess he doesn't have it. He can draw one of the cards. So we need some decent top decks, but if we, for example, hit Jin-Gitaxias, we can crew the Bankbuster and start doing something. We can also draw literally nothing. That's always welcome addition. Yep, that's exactly my thinking. Thank you. 2 lands from the top is exactly what you need against Mono-Red on the ropes. Alright, maybe he also draws it. Maybe he also draws it. And we start with some Mirex shenanigans. Like, we can start crewing Bankbuster. Yep, that was the card I needed the whole game. It's finally here. Alright, so we have some options. So we can start attacking, but I think we much rather do this. And we can get Angel on the next turn. That's a really good draw. So, what we are doing, normally attacking aggro doesn't matter at all. But I want my Serra Angel. And on the next turn we can get it. We can also make 1 token. Play with fire. Doesn't kill us. I really like my Tranquil Coast, you know? If not, this card would already be down. So bottom, this is important, because he knows that every burn spell is auto-take. So it wasn't a burn spell. I mean, that's fine. Now, this would be risky. Is this the last burn spell? Of course it is. Of course it is. But on the bright side, we can proliferate the Bankbuster if we want. You know what? We are short on value, so let's do it. Man, he had all of this in the hand, just straight from the top. I mean, I think we go like this, man. We can play the land, cause why not? Now we can crew. And attack this for some nice pressure on the board and good blocker against whatever he has. Flying Vigilance will definitely help a little bit. Let's see this glorious top deck. Are you good at magic? They usually are. I mean, that's flying creature. Our battle already saving us, man. Alright, I cannot make a thing. So we can keep it. Man, I have such a deja vu right now, like making tokens to crew the Bankbuster as a control deck against aggro. I've been here. That's weird. Alright, so we play the land. We need as much as possible. We definitely can attack. We could also attack this, and whenever we cast an instant, you know what? I have stuff. See? Stuff. Alright, so that's really... I don't need to go for this. I can kill him very quickly. With a counter spell, I know that I can basically make a 2 or 3 turn lethal, right? Depending on his draw. Swift Spear. Lethal. Cool. So let's proliferate. Maybe not defend. So it's still 7, right? It's not auto-taken. And he cannot attack. Man, Serra Angel. I will keep calling it Serra Angel. Doing some real work, man. Some quality lands from the top. You'll love to see them. So we can attack for maximum 3, 7, 11. That's the maximum. So it's not enough. We need to draw something. We have life gain in our deck, but you know, you still need to draw it. Alright. One more top deck to go. I feel that I could make more efficient plays, so we kill him on this turn. Maybe I missed it a little bit. Alright, is he Mythic level gaming? Oh, you are maximum platinum, man. You need to draw bear spells, not lands. What's up with this? Alright, that was nerve-wracking, but it really showcases how this little battle can absolutely change the game, man. Alright, this is really passive hand, so we have only card draw, more card draw, and basically a planeswalker that doesn't work on the defense, right? It might get rough, and we are also on the draw. I honestly think it's too bad, we cannot keep it. Alright, it's either Elspeth or the Bankbuster. You guys want to see the Elspeth, right? So I normally would you know, put her at the bottom, because Bankbuster is more cards for one card, especially after Mulligan. So that's the reason. Alright, we don't really need a 3-drop, but he won't be attacking on this turn, so no Smite. Alright. Don't forget, it works a little bit different, because you cannot target a creature that was just played with Summoning Sickness. You need, you know, more stuff. And you know what? So far, so good. We can do this to Trespasser. And that's pretty nice. And then we can keep up the counterspell. This one should be probably for... Oh, that's really nice draw. We need to start hitting a little bit of lands. So if I see anything that dies to it, but doesn't have a ward that forces me to discard a card, I'm not countering it, for sure. Oh boy, this is a really good target for a counterspell, isn't it? We might also draw a land and play a Elspeth, but it's bad. We can also just... No, 3 damage, okay. It exiles, but first it deals damage, so we cannot go for it. So sorry, that was pretty obvious play, but, you know. This counters a little bit Invoke Despair. Do we risk it? Let's go for it. You wanted Elspeth, let's see her dying to, you know, a random invoke. On the bright side, it nullifies basically the full invoke. They only draw 1 card, then they need perfect start for this. And if they cannot answer Elspeth, I think we'll absolutely dominate this game. That's the card. And now we can start attacking, man. Even if he has a cut down, it's starting to really dig into his cards. And it's not like he has a lot. Like, we both have 3 right now. I think he waits until I put the counter, so let's make more stuff. And make it super annoying. There's nothing cooler than being annoying as a control player. And I'm not, you know, countering the cut down. Like, there will be better targets for it. See? If we -2, we would really, really not enjoy the situation right now. Instead, we end up basically with the same situation we had before, and this is a card that is for early game. Right now we can absolutely discard it, we have better cards. Those are the mid and end game cards. So Liliana actually probably hurts him more than she does to us. Like, I can play with this card no problem. Like, look at this hand, it looks like happy control player. Sure. And at the end step we can make a Myrex if they don't play anything, so they're in a pretty bad spot. Is Bankbuster? No, Bankbuster is in the first opening hand before the mulligan. Alright, and land is important, you need one to play Invoke, you know? It's a card. It is a card for sure, but I think we can go around it a little bit. Let's create a token. Let's see if he has interaction right now, because we are tapped out, he can do stuff. So-called stuff. And the point is that Archangel Elspeth can make, you know, those -2 plays quite a lot of times, you know? And that's pretty good. If that will be his last card, some removal, I will probably counter it right now. And we are starting to get really nice advantage. We are not attacking with the Might. This here to be sacrificed to, you know, something. Those are good cards though, I don't really want to sacrifice them. Okay. Oh, this will be rough. This card will hurt. Because I really need those counter spells to slow the game. Because there is a reasonable chance he will get to invoke this person. And we have to counter it, we cannot get the guard down, and we are a bit mana screwed. Like, if we had 6 mana, we could, or 5 mana even, man, we could make this play. Right now we cannot. Let's see if they will go for the full thing, because then they are tapped out, right? So they kill the Archangel Elspeth, but then we kill Liliana, that's pretty cool. And this is not cut downable anymore. Sacrifices a creature. Enjoy. That's your creature for the turn. I think he makes some sneaky plays right now, man. Alright, this might hurt, but we have to do it right now. There is a reasonable chance for swamping to invoke on the next turn, but I think we need to, you know, hit the land. We didn't. That hurts. Still, we're at 29. We have Memory Deluge, double counter spell, so even after invoke, I think we can make it work. And this little token, man, absolutely dominating the game. I'm happy. Like, she died, but she did so much work during this game, man. Like, she answered Liliana, basically, and now we have board that can trigger the Serra Angel. It will be Serra Angel forever, alright? It doesn't keep faith, it's just an angel. And this is his turn. He knows the guard is down. He knows that things can happen. And I would expect invoke the spare, man. Yep. It's not good here. Like, killing token, drawing 2 cards, like, we still have card advantage. We have infinite life. And we get value for free here. So he's actually in a pretty bad spot, I would say. Especially with this kind of draw. Man, like, this token absolutely dominated this whole gameplay. And now we have a 4/4 man with flying and vigilance, which makes attacking him so much easier. Will he go for a Wolf Sleeper? He draws the card, so if he plays land, triggers it twice, that's a lot of value, but very negative tempo. If he does it, we can hold him for 2 turns with his big plays, and I think we can kill him in the meantime. And we also have Memory Deluge, so it's not like it will be easy to outvalue us. So yeah, I think if he uses a Wolf Sleeper twice, it's just bad for him. And oh my god, we could proliferate if we hit something that is not Shorelet. I think we counter it. It also fits our mana very nicely, because we have another 2 mana spell. Oh, I wish I could proliferate this, that would be so epic, man. But now he cannot attack unless he wants to trade. Let's see if he wants to trade. He wants to! Alright. Honestly, I think it's okay. I don't really... like, he has 2 spare mana, there is some reasonable chance he doesn't have way to get this used. I don't want to give him the card, you know? Alright. It's not scary. Man, I have a life-linking flyer. Like, I don't care. I couldn't care less. So, I want to cast Memory Deluge, but I also want to keep Negate. We could cast this, get a land into Negate. That's decent play. But we lose a little bit of value, and I'm not sure if it's worth it. Let's attack first, because that will happen. Man, that's so cool. He should play it for the Blitz, I think. Maybe. It's not a great situation. Man, if we hit a land, we can get both the card and the Negate on the next turn. Oh, I'm so greedy. Oh, punished. Okay, Smite. Those are some serious cards, man. I mean, like, serious. CW is nice. We can invoke. We can basically have our own invoke, right? That's probably game winning. Invasion is nice, but really slow. I think we go for the CW. It's a bit faster. And we are a bit behind by missing this land. Yeah, let's try it. Oh man, doesn't it feel sweet? Just 1 mana, get out with your crazy stuff, like no value for you. Look at this, he actually was forced to Geek's command against this little token because it was so freaking oppressive. And I mean, we do not mind. He's a black deck, so he probably has a way to remove Obliterator. But we could copy it if you want. That's an interesting choice. So, do we go ourselves for the Obliterator? We can protect it, I think it's pretty good. Like, man, I like new cards, what can I say? So now I have the Obliterator and you won't have one, because I will kill yours. There's Charlotte still on the board, but we're at 30. Yeah, sure. What ifs? I can counter my own CW, that seems like a great play. Alright, so I have a lot of white cost, but it's fine, so let's go for the symmetric mana. The favorite mana. I could cast it, but if he has removal, I will regret it so hard. So, no removal by the way. Enjoy. Dying to your own Obliterator. He will draw a card, but I think we just counter Invoke Despair. Anything that is not Invoke Despair we just ignore. Sure, that can stay for a while and then we Sunfall it at some point when we get to like 16 or something like this, so it won't matter. It's not a card that matters. Invoke Despair is the only one. Removal is the best case for him, but so far he didn't have one. I might negate removal, but we'll see. We'll see. Depends on what I expect from him and what would be the removal. I think he cannot deal with Obliterator, honestly. And if he plays Shrouded and tries to block, like he's down to 5 mana, right? He deals 4, so yeah, 5 mana. Geek's command, alright, you convinced me. That's a pretty good value, bro. No. Let's see. The Shrouded, right? The point is that it's not good in this situation, right? We are at 13, man, this Elspeth, like honestly, she performed even better than I hoped so far. I'm really liking her. Smork. Because I have Memory Deluge, so I win the long game. So if they trade, I'm fine with it. Land, because we need Memory Deluge into a lot of stuff. We only have 8 mana, so we won't be able to counterspell this Invoke, but he only had 1 draw for it, so chance is pretty low. He's going for the kill, but I don't think he can get there. Of course he can. Of course he just draws it. Oh boy, alright, so the game is on. I need some decent cards. I mean, you want me to get Jin-Gitaxias? We are getting Jin-Gitaxias. Is this Invasion of Dominaria or Wandering Emperor? That speaks highly of the card, if that's even a possibility. Emperor, simply because if I hit the land, I can use this to create a creature, so I don't need to sacrifice Jin-Gitaxias. Because you know, they might have more. There's always more. Alright. I could just also... Alright, let's make the smart play. The smart play is to make an Emperor right now, exile the Shrouded, and show that our board is a bit better. Not sure about the second Emperor at the end step. I might do it. I won't do it. Play second creature, please. Then I would have really nice Sunfall. If not, I will still think about it. Alright, I think this is the play. Because now when we play the Emperor we draw a card. It's a non-creature card with mana value 3 or higher. Let's see if he hit perfect removal with this one single card and the second top deck. If he cannot remove... Of course he can. Of course he can. Alright, he's going into invoke the spare top deck. Alright, let's see. It's a removal, but not the one he wanted. We take the damage. We don't care. Our creature better than your creature. Are you freaking serious? Guys, that's how you play Magic. You just simply tutor the card you need the most every turn, and you will probably win game. Funnily enough, I don't think it will be enough to win the game anyway. Let's go for the Sunfall. At this moment, it's not like we get better value, and now we can go for Invasion of Dominaria, right? Is it good enough, or we just want to activate the Phyrexia? That would give us nice target for the Emperor, maybe. I mean, first you usually go for the plays that, you know, affect the board. And this doesn't affect the board. Life total doesn't affect the board, and drawing a card increases slightly your chance to get a good play. But nothing more than this. It's fine. Arcfiend is okay. It's a perfect victim for our Emperor. Man, I'm so mad they just top deck invoke from the... Like, you know, when this fixes their game plan, it's just easy. From the top, invoke. Alright, cool. Let's go like this probably. And draw a card, see what we get. I don't need to farewell this. Honestly, this is not a bad draw. But I still prefer the Emperor and no attacks. Because I want to crack this battle as soon as possible. And then I can start hitting him again, so that's the plan. With black mana he cannot really answer the Emperor, so that's a nice value for us. And we can start plussing, and in 2 turns we crack it. And it's worth the damage, right? Because we get 4 extra. Yeah. This is definitely not getting any lands from the top, man. I can teach him. Alright, Bankbuster. Like, I'm pretty sure we will win this game quite easily, to be honest. Even though he's drawing like a god. Alright, so what do we do? Do we try to bait the Trespasser? Of course we do. We can be a bit wasteful with this Bankbuster draw. Yeah? You know something bad will happen if you do it. Nice. I could Sunfall. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good deal. Because this means that I can go for the creature at the end step and +1 it, so I can crack the invasion. Sure, the more the merrier, I guess. Still, we get the creature. So in this case I actually will minus the Emperor. Because we are not going through the Arcfiend. And we can just play the Bankbuster, right? It's not easy to attack him, but at some point, even his top decks will stop. At some point, he will start doing those cards. And that's where he's absolutely out of gas. And I can absolutely just take this hit. Yeah, let's just Emperor it. Let's take away his hope for victory. Because that is slowly explosion material. Like, he has only one card from before, and no place accepted. And we have Bankbuster, Planeswalker, and better board, and we'll soon have this one as well, so I don't think he can win anymore. Alright, and we're at 18, man. This deck has so much like accidental life gain that you just never die, man. Land is amazing. Let's plus something. Let's go for the Vigilance guy. And I mean, let's start cracking those battles. So we invest 3 damage, but we get 4 back, so it's a pretty good deal overall. And we also get additional creature that needs to be solved. And now we make some Angels for finishing blow. Man, this is interesting. This is a life gain card like Union, but it also gives you a very nice win con. And this card saves me a lot of times, man. Let's go for the Bankbuster, because we can use all of this mana very easily. And I really feel that even Invoke Despair from the top or Gig's Command won't help him. The Gig's Command hits only 2 of our creatures even, and we will start activating Bankbuster, so to be honest, he shouldn't really be in the game, but of course it's cool to play the games, I do it too. But just for, you know, commentary, that the game is over at this point, and there's nothing he can do. So let's make this one a bit bigger. I guess I should put it here, but it doesn't matter. I should probably kill him, right? We will kill him later. Like, I enjoy this part of the game, you know? Cool. And now we draw a lot of cards, and he will be absolutely dead on the next turn, whatever he draws. Man, triple Bankbuster is a lot of value, especially if you have so many lands. Like, we can draw 4 cards a turn, we have so many creatures, we have removal. We don't have counterspell, but we don't fear the only card that... Yep, out of gas. That was an interesting game, but man, this Jin-Gitaxias in Vogue. Oh, I'm so sad. I wanted to showcase how amazing it would be. Alright, going for... Man, Elspeth Smite. It might be the favorite card of the set, and it's uncommon, so you can check it out for free. Man, this card is so sweet. Usually you needed to lay down arms, and you needed to skew the whole build into this direction. And right now, we're just 1 mana, get out with your stuff, and the exile effect. They went hard for the exile effect. Exile all creatures, exile a creature. Jin-Gitaxias, very cool, and you know, all this stuff. So, awkward situation. So this will become, whenever attacks, destroy. Are you freaking serious? Are you freaking serious right now? We will still win this, but... Oh boy, that's so awkward. There's literally no spell I can cast because you need attacking or blocking creature. Oh my god, everything is now the night time. Are you absolutely serious right now? And we lose the Bankbuster for free. Alright, we can get rid of this one, but it's not like we are saving the Bankbuster, unfortunately. And 5 damage to my face because I didn't have a turn to play. I mean, that's kinda punishing. So, our game plan is Sunfall into Jin-Gitaxias Train, because this will be very hard for them to remove. Child of the Pack. Alright, other creatures, big stuff. Alright, cool. So, we will sweep... We're at 5 suddenly. What's up? What's up, Magic? Alright, let's go like this and see if he has a lot of hasters. I mean, this is a small, but maybe relevant creature. We can get back to 6. No haste. Alright. No haste. Still no way to double spell, unfortunately. We have to play like this. Man, this single turn when we needed to switch into the nighttime is like decided the full game. Like now every creature he plays is extremely good, and it's not like you are sideboarding your decks against, you know, a werewolf tribal with 4 mana to 5 that does nothing. Oh boy, oh boy, this must be the best, like, opening against defense of his life. Alright, ink? Oh, so cute. Oh, you should ink, still. Alright, so, what our opponent is doing. We have a Ganja, but we don't have spells. War Strike, Ward. Nice, nice. That's some quality Mythic gaming. He didn't realize it has a word. It's fine, those are new cards. It will happen. Once each turn. Alright, and this is a Lord, so it will be a 3-3 at most. We have to try it. I mean, if I had spells, maybe I could consider not doing it, but we have spells. This is a legendary creature, and you know what? This might be incredible difference, because a Ganjo will get discounted. And we are at the at the daytime finally, because he double spelled. 4-5 doesn't do anything. Great. It trades very poorly into Jin-Gitaxias. As you can see, the word made a full difference, even though there was of course a misplay. Still, he wouldn't be able to misplay this with other card. Alright, Fateful Absence, not the best target, but we'll get there. And I mean, he has Vigilance, so we cannot really raise him. And let's go into the nighttime again. I will just kill it with the Fateful Absence, so maybe I should be attacking actually. Not sure, not sure. Maybe that was also a misplay. You know, we are playing against werewolves. I'm just playing stuff from my hand. Cannot block this turn, alright. But it's really mana intensive. Maybe we can punish it in some smart way. Oh. Let's do it like this. Will he try to protect this creature? No. What if we do it like this? I could also go for a Ganja, but I think it's a cool removal for later. Especially with the discount. And we still won this. This goes to Hall of Fame for the most awkward game for both players ever. It was interesting though.